Hey everybody, I'm Warren and I'm with Sirens Project, a nonprofit that is dedicated to providing disaster relief for those impacted by natural disasters. Today we are going to be reading Tornadoes by Gail Gibbons. The word tornado comes from the Spanish word tronada, meaning thunderstorm. It is raining hard, the winds are strong, the sky is dark. Suddenly, a twisting column of moist air reaches down from a cloud and touches the ground. It makes a loud roaring sound. It is a tornado. Hail is frozen rain in the form of ice pellets, which may be the size of golf balls or even larger. Tornadoes begin inside storm clouds called cumulonimbus clouds, which are made up of warm, moist air. These large, dark clouds can grow to be tall and enormous. There is lightning, thunder, rain, hail, and high winds. When warm, humid air rises from the ground towards a dark cumulonimbus thunderhead, it creates an updraft that pulls more warm, humid air with it. When the air rises to where the temperature is cooler, condensation occurs, creating rain or hail. The cool air falls back towards Earth, creating a downdraft. You can see there's the warm, moist air, and then the cool downdraft of the thunderstorm. The updraft and the downdraft come together and start to spin. A funnel-shaped cloud forms inside the thunderhead and sometimes tilts into a funnel that reaches down towards the ground. You can see the air patterns interacting there with one another, the warm and the cold air. As the funnel cloud spins faster and faster, it sucks up more and more warm air and becomes bigger and louder and more powerful. If it touches the ground, a tornado is born. You see the tornado there starting to cause a little bit of damage. In 1971, T. Theodore Fujita developed the Fujita scale, rating tornadoes on a scale from F0 to F5. Since then, the scale has been enhanced, setting stricter standards for measuring damage. Since 2007, the enhanced Fujita tornado scale has been used to classify tornadoes from EF0 to EF5. There's some more tornadoes. There's EF0 and EF5, and there's Dr. Fujita studying tornadoes. Classifications are mostly based on the amount and type of damage caused. There is no way to yet directly measure the winds in every tornado. Wind speed are estimated only and are based on the severity of the damage. No matter how big or little the tornado is or how long it lasts on the ground, it is likely to cause damage. Here's a town that has been impacted by a tornado. EF0 tornadoes may have wind speeds between 65 miles per hour and 85 miles per hour. They can damage chimneys, break limbs off of trees, and blow over shallow-rooted trees. There's the community coming out to assess the damage caused by the EF0 tornado. EF1 tornadoes may have wind speeds between 86 and 110 miles per hour. They can peel the surface off roofs and overturn small trucks and mobile homes. There's a farmstead that has been impacted by a EF1 tornado. EF2 tornadoes may have wind speeds between 111 miles per hour and 135 miles per hour. There are people taking shelter. They can tear the whole roof off of a frame house, demolish mobile homes, and snap or uproot large trees. There's quite a bit more damage with that EF2 tornado. EF3 tornadoes may have wind speeds between 136 and 165 miles per hour. They can uproot a forest and lift heavy cars off the ground. You can see there's large trucks and vehicles that have been overturned by the tornado. EF4 tornadoes may have wind speeds between 166 and 200 miles per hour. This is where things get extremely dangerous. They can demolish well-constructed houses, leaving few walls standing. Other structures may be blown off their foundations and moved some distance. This is a very devastated community that was impacted by an EF4. Now, EF5 tornadoes are the most violent of all tornadoes. They have wind speeds of more than 200 miles an hour. Well-constructed houses can be lifted off their foundations, carried away, and totally destroyed. Trains have been lifted off their tracks, and the devastation is so extreme that it's honestly hard to believe. Very bad damage. There are two regions in the United States that experience tornadoes frequently. One region is in the middle section of the country where most of the violent tornadoes occur. It is often referred to as Tornado Alley. In this area, most tornadoes occur during April, May, and June. And there's a map of Tornado Alley. The other state is Florida, where most tornadoes occur during January, February, and March. The United States has about 1,200 tornadoes per year, more than any other country. There's the state of Florida in the United States. On May 3rd, 1999, 96 tornadoes ravaged parts of Texas, Oklahoma, Kansas, Nebraska, and South Dakota. If the EF scale had been in effect at that time, when tornadoes occurred, the most destructive one would have been classified as an EF5. The damage in Oklahoma City area alone was valued at more than $1 billion. It's a very bad tornado. On the afternoon of March 18, 1925, a record-breaking tornado devastated parts of Missouri, Illinois, and Indiana. It is called the Great Tri-State Tornado. An estimated 695 people died. It is believed 606 people died in Illinois alone. The tornado was on the ground for 3 hours and 29 minutes and traveled 217 miles. If the EF scale had been in effect at this time, this tornado also may have been classified as an EF5. And to this day, that tornado is still the most long-track tornado on record. Meteorologists are on a constant watch to predict and warn people of dangerous storms that may produce tornadoes. They study computer data and radar screens. And meteorology requires a lot of math. The National Weather Service will issue a tornado watch when tornadoes are possible. They will issue a tornado warning for a specific area when a tornado is likely to form or has been spotted. This information is immediately broadcast on television, radio, the internet, and mobile phones. I'm sure some of you have been under a tornado warning at some point. What to do when a tornado approaches? If your house has a basement, go to it at once. If you are in a house without a basement, go to an interior closet or bathroom far away from outside walls. Crouch down low and cover your head with your hands. Stay away from windows and outside walls. Try to cover yourself with a mattress or heavy blanket for protection from falling debris. If you can crouch under a set of stairs, do so. If you are in a car, get out immediately. Try to find a low spot, such as a ditch, to lie in. Lie flat on your stomach and cover your head with your hands. After the tornado, be careful of fallen electrical wires, broken glass, and unsafe structures. Try to have an adult help you. Here are a few facts about tornadoes. Most tornadoes occur in the afternoon. Most tornadoes last less than 10 minutes. Most tornadoes rotate counterclockwise in the northern hemisphere, which is north of the equator, and clockwise in the southern hemisphere, south of the equator. In the United States, only the National Weather Service issues tornado watches and warnings nationwide. Tornadoes have occurred in all 50 states of the United States of America. And funnel clouds form over water too. When they touch down on water, they are called waterspouts. And finally, most tornadoes are classified EF1 or EF0. EF5 tornadoes are very rare. On May 22nd, 2011, an EF5 tornado struck Joplin, Missouri and caused catastrophic damage. Thank you for spending time with me and learning about tornadoes, and I hope you learned something important from this book and had a good time listening to it, and have a nice day.